What's up, y'all? It's your boy Prod Demi, and today I'm gonna show y'all how I made this beat. I got WockyTrendzz, if y'all know who that is. Music club or whatever you want to associate as. It's gonna be a little tutorial on how to make a beat and how I made this beat right here, and how you guys can make one as well. So what you first want to do, right? You want to go into fader, either fader. You can go into MP3 Cal, whatever you want to go into. You have to get the sound from YouTube, whatever sample. It could be R&B, whatever you want to sample. Go grab your sample, paste it into here, whatever you want, right? And then you're gonna extract it. Once you extract it, go back into FL, and what you're gonna do is your beat is gonna look different, right? It's gonna look different. But what you're gonna do is it's gonna be one line like this, right? It's gonna look like this. You click this button right here, and you click extract stems from sample, and you want to make sure everything is selected. Everything. Make sure everything is selected, and then click extract. That's the first step. That's number one. Always make sure you do that if you're grabbing a sample from YouTube. Feel me? Now what you want to do, you grab your sample. You want to make sure everything is on the grid, right? I got my beat already completed. Everything is on the grid. But you see this note right here, or this little wave right here is on this line. It is on the line. Sometimes it's gonna be off. You see the 2 is right here. You feel me? You want to just make sure you always have it to the line. Look, I'm gonna play the melody. You're gonna hear it's on beat. You see it's on beat, right? So after you make sure your stuff is on beat, what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay down the bass pattern. For me, I think I used bass H. Yeah, I used bass H. That's a good bass to use. Make sure you guys use it correctly. There's different ways you can use bass H. Don't be like everybody else. But what I did for my bass H is I dragged this up a little bit to 5%. Don't go too crazy, don't go too little. I went 5% if you want to be exactly like me, how I did it. And then I kept the volume the same. Put it on track 4. I ended up turning it down here, but for the most part all I did is put this up 5%. And then what you want to do with your bass, you want to make sure you fade. Look, I grabbed this end. You see? Fade it. It's gonna click. It's gonna be a whole bunch of click and pop in your beat. You don't want that. So we're gonna play the track by itself. You see, you get the gist of it. Alright, so now you're probably wondering how to make the Jersey Club pattern. This is what you do right here. You put your stuff on, you go to this magnet, put your stuff on grid. That's gonna be the easiest way to lay down your pattern. And then you're gonna go 1 box. Hold on. You're gonna go 1 box, 2 box, 3. On the third one, you're gonna cut it right here. You're gonna cut it right there. Put another one, and then cut it right here. That's how you do the Jersey pattern right there. And then it's gonna sound like that. All right. So after you do that, so you got the mel, you got the bass. Now we're gonna do the vocals before we do anything else. I start chopping the song up. You feel me? Look, this is a vox. What you want to do, right? When you go to the vocals part and you're chopping, make sure you add voxes. It makes it more melodic. It makes it more full. Cause it's gonna, like, if you don't add voxes in the background, it's gonna be like a void. It's gonna make your beat sound mad empty or whatever. So if you add voxes in the background, it's gonna change everything. So I got this, and I got this. And then paired up together, it sound like this. Also, what I did for this, the vocals, I pitched it up 200. I think I pitched up the mel 200, pitched it up 200, because what I did is I sped up the beat. Now, a good range for Tang, I'll say, like Tang music, you could go all the way from like 165 if you want that slow, like old Philly, or you could go all the way to, I say, 220 max. Don't go over that. Don't go over that, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna ruin it. Like, that's what people do now, but please don't do it, bro. Don't go 225. Don't go 225. Don't go 230. Don't do none of that. Just go 220 max. That's it. I went 215. So what I did, because I sped up the beat, the vocals is going to sound a little, if you don't pitch it up, it's going to sound a little weird. So I made sure I pitched it up 200, pitched this up 200, and now it sounds a little better. So.
Nigga wanna move it. 1,000 miles away, nigga, 1,000 miles away. 1,000 miles away, nigga, 1,000 miles away. 1,000 miles away, nigga, 1,000 miles away.
For the mixing on track 3, I got it on track 3. You see? I put Fruity Panomatic on it. That's a really good thing. Like, it gets it pinned on both ears the whole time. It's like ear candy. That's what I like to do with my beats. I got ear candy. And then I did EQ a little bit on the vocals. I didn't really put no reverb. You could put reverb or stuff like that, but I didn't put it on this track. I'm gonna play the vocals by itself. Let me see if y'all hear the panning on it. It's very subtle.
1,000 miles away, nigga, 1,000 miles away. 1,000 miles away, nigga.
It's very subtle. That's what I like about it, how subtle it is, but it makes it more full. Like, you hear it on both ears. It doesn't sound very compressed or whatever. So that's why I added it. I put the amount to 38. If y'all wanted to know, the speed is on 84. I kind of got this right here. It's matching the metronome.
1,000 miles away, nigga, 1,000 miles away.
It's going a little faster than the metronome, but it's fine. But I got it pretty much matching the metronome. And there you go. Alright. Now, when y'all doing y'all vocals, make sure y'all get creative. Y'all don't spam. Look, after this bar, this whole bar right here, you see I start doing different stuff. Look, I chopped it completely different. Same prods, they'll do the same thing, loop it the same way, and it's just spam. I don't do that. Look.
1,000 miles away, nigga, 1,000 miles away. 1,000 miles away, nigga, 1,000 miles away. 1,000 miles away, nigga, 1,000 miles away, nigga, 1,000 miles away. 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 1,000 miles away, nigga, 1,000 miles away.
You see? And then on this last bar right here, on the very last bar, I did a little transition. You see? Yo, that bass is crazy. That bass is crazy. So look. Add a little transition to change it up. What I like to do is on this last little section, I like to add a little transition most of the time, because it transitions from the old bass, the bass H, to the bass H with 2011 bass. So to transition that, to make it more smooth, I added Fruity Love filter in this last section. It's the original Fruity Love filter. I didn't scroll through the presets or nothing. This is the original. And I got this little Go Vox or whatever. Then I got the Vox. Then I added the gun clicks, because I didn't add gun clicks in the first half, but I added it here as a little hint, as I'm going to use gun clicks in the next bar. And then I added this, you feel me? So. Alright, now we're on to the second half. I know a lot of people's going to want to learn this, people that is new to this, or people that just want to learn how you do this, right? I think this is also by far the most punchiest my bass has ever been in a song for Tang. But what I did is I took bass H, I made it unique. How to make stuff unique, you click this right here. And then you go right here, or you can make unique as sample, but I just click unique, right? I took it off. I took the sample start offset, I took it off. It's on 0% now, right? And then what I did, I don't even think I faded the first part. Sometimes you might have to fade like ever so slightly, but if you don't fade the beginning, fade the end for sure. Right? And then you want to cut it in half. Do not have a full. But I'm gonna show you the difference, right? I'm gonna show you the difference. Look at the length on this. Pause. But look at the length on this one, and look at the length on this one. All you want is this one singular box right here. That's it. That one singular box, because if you add the whole thing, it's gonna clash with the this bass right here. This is a bass. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. It's gonna clash with that, and it's gonna sound crazy. So that's why you want to add it a little stick. See how it look like a little stick? You want to make it like that so it doesn't clash, but it still punches with your 808, right? So look. So I'm gonna play it by itself so you guys can hear it. Yo, I'll be really wildin' up. Alright. So what I did for this is 2011 bass. This is before I knew about detecting pitch regions and stuff like that and pitching basses. I didn't really know nothing about that. The bass is still punching. Either way, it's still punching. But I got 2011 bass. Yeah, I got it on track 4. I don't have no mixing on the bass. This is how it is. This is 2011 bass. And this is what I did, right? Same Jersey pattern. You do the same thing in the piano roll. Put your drum online. Do it exactly how I did. But what I did for the first bass note, right? The very first bass note, I slided it. So I put it to C5 right here. I'm gonna show you guys how I did this slide, right? So to slide the bass, what you want to do, put a bass down above the bass that's under it, right? So you see this bass right here, you want to slide this bass, you're gonna turn it down, you're gonna double click, and then you're gonna click this right here. This is how you slide the bass. And I went an octave up. This is what I did. So you got the bass right here, I extended it. I didn't add the second bass that's supposed to go there. Instead, I extended it all the way here. And then I put this little slide up here. So it went boom, like. Now, I wouldn't do a slide right here. I'm just showing you as an example. But that's how you do the slide. So I did that. I was sliding throughout the whole track. So I Alright, so look, for the second half of this little 2011 and this bass up here, what I did was I was different. Like I said, the first half I looped it. Second half I changed it up. This is how you catch people off guard, for real. So what I did was same pattern. Instead, I put the octave up and I did this little 4 pattern right here, and then I went back to it. And then you do the same thing, like you literally match whatever this bass does. So whatever this 2011 does right here, or bass H right up here, you're gonna put the bass H right above. You feel me? So on this 4 little pattern that I did right here, you add the bass H on it, and then you got. So all together it sound like this. Hurt. Alright, so now we're gonna get into the other stuff. Look, we got the voxes that I was telling you about. Look, this is what it's gonna sound like with no voxes. Let me take all this out. Alright. It's tough. Don't get me wrong, it is tough, but you can hear how empty it sounds without voxes, right? And a vox, if you don't know what a vox is, if you're really new, what a vox is just a vocal. You know, you can get voxes from movies, video games. It really don't matter, but a vox is just a vocal, right? So you got your vocal from the song, and then you got your vox that you put in the background of the beat to make it more full, right? So now versus this. Right? So look, this is what it sounds like by itself. And that's in the background. And then I got it also on track 3. I think track 3 is that same. Yeah, track 3 got the Panomatic on it, so it's playing on both ears. You really getting a feel for it. That's why I like this beat. This beat is very melodic and everything, because it's like I paid attention to detail for real. So I just chopped it up. You see how I chopped it up for real. It's nothing too crazy. It's a simple chop. Then I got to the second half and I started switching it up. Remember this vox that was in the beginning? Right here? I added it here. And then on the transition again, I added Fruity Love Filter one more time. So I added a different one. I added the regular Fruity Love Filter that was in the beginning of the beat. Then I added a different one. Let me see what it's called. I forget what it's called, bro. I think it's like PC plus something phasers. I don't know what it's called, but it makes your beat sound like it's warping. So you see that little warp effect? That's what that Fruity Love Filter did. A clip like that, like Fruity Love Filter, whatever you want to do, you put it to your master, because it's gonna do it for everything. It's gonna put the effect for all the little sounds that you have, all the sounds, right? if you put on like track 1, track 2, it's only gonna play like I have my melody on track 1. If I put the Fruity Love filter on track 1, it's only gonna do that little warp effect to the melody. But on the master, it has every single sound on here. So that's why I put it on the master. Let's go Fruity Love filter. And I'm gonna find it for y'all real quick. That same little effect. It's this. It's PC low pass plus phaser. So I was pretty much right. And then you wanna put that on the master track as well. Alright, so now I got the gun clicks in here. I didn't add glicks. Glicks is like when the gun click goes ch-ch-ch-ch. I didn't do that. Ew, I chopped it. Oh yeah, I was in my bag. I didn't know I was chopping it like that. But you know, you want to be different with your gun clicks. Don't just spam glicks. I know Tangers love glicks, but just try to be different with it. You feel me? You don't gotta do it every track. Or if you want to do glicks, you could do it for one portion of your beat and switch it up and do something else. This is what I like to do. This is like what Hydro does. You know, people like that. Like this is kind of the gun pattern he used. And then I'm using this. I'm using G3SG bullpup. That's all I'm using right there. So that's my gun click of choice. And then I got some sounds in the background. Like I got a little triangle playing, voxes. I got my little shadow sound right here. So now we're gonna get on to the next part of the beat. I got another vox right here. I added a new one. This wasn't in the first half. So get your hands up. Get your hands, like, I'm really getting crazy with it. Also, forgot to say this. I got a different gun click that's in the background that makes it sound crazier. It's this. And I was going crazy with it. So I'm gonna play it with, I'm gonna play this for y'all. Cause it was going crazy in the background. Oh my God. Bro, I be shocked by my own chopping, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when I really break it down and look what I did, I be snapping. So I had that in the background as well to really, really change the sound on here. I did another little transition. And then, you know, I pretty much did the same thing for the and that WockyTrendzz part, shout out to WockyTrendzz, you feel me? That's a fellow Trench member, T2R member, RTB member, whatever name you're familiar with, that's another member right there, and he's crazy. His part was right after. If you want to hear the full sound with me and Wocky, go check my SoundCloud, go check my Spotify, go check my YouTube. It's all linked down in the description. It's gonna be right here, I think. I'll put it right here. I'm a W mans, you feel me? And this is what the beat sound like start to finish.
Nigga wanna move it. Nah, nigga wanna move it. 1,000 miles away. 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 Shoot from the sky when I first started. 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 Shoot from the sky when I first started.
This beat is really too crazy. And then when I zoom out, this is what the full zip look like. I got 17 tracks. I got a lot of tracks. I really put time into this track. I really tried to, you know, make it sound different, make it sound melodic. I mess with Slayer a lot. This song, like, this is literally my favorite Slayer song of all time. It's Sky. This is a Slayer sample. If y'all don't know who he is, also tap in with Slayer. He's crazy. Slayer, if you see this, you snapped on this. Make more songs like this, bro. Make more songs like this, I swear. Like, this is really crazy. I'll keep sampling your songs, because this right here is insane. I want to learn how to make real Jersey Club beats besides Tang, because this is like the basics right here. But if I want to make real Jersey Club, like slower BPM, I got you. Y'all gotta really hit that like button. Y'all gotta hit the sub button. Y'all gotta comment what type beat you want next. Or if y'all like vids like this, let me know. But yeah, like I said, once again, my name is Prod Demi. I'm a producer. I also do other things. You know, I be streaming. My stuff is right here. So yeah, I be doing everything for 19 at the moment. So this is how you make a Tang beat like me. There you go. I just gave y'all sauce. I literally just gave y'all sauce. Most people would never do something like this, but I showed y'all how to do it. But yeah, that's how you do it. Now y'all can get out my face.